Shirley was a dancer. She was a bomb chef. Shirley, outside of being a mom, was every cousin's favorite aunt. If you could ask any one of my cousins what they remember the most, what they remember about my mom, it would be her kisses, because she couldn't just give you a peck. You got to wet up your whole face with kisses. And my mother, being West Indian, come, let me love you up. And it would just, the love, you felt it. To wet up your whole face with her kisses and her hugs. She was just an amazingly fun person. She cooked, she fed the homeless. When my brother's friends were running away from home, they came to our house. She was the go-to. She was the go-to. At her funeral, there were so many people there that I hadn't seen in years. I don't even know how they found out that she passed away. There was so many, my brother's friends, they were just all there. Being the middle child, again, did not have as much bearings as being the only girl. I was not her mini-me, but she was really my friend, which is, frowned upon, I guess, to be your child's best friend. She was really my best friend, genuinely my best friend. Like, I really felt comfortable talking to my mom about anything, everything, no matter what it was. And I really mean, like, no censor with my mom at all. The best part, when I look back, the best part, which kind of followed me into how I raised my girls. No filter, just tell me. My most memorable conversation with my mom was when I was 18 and I had gotten pregnant when I came home during summer break, my freshman year of college. And she said, okay, so are we getting married? Do you want to get married? And we're gonna get married. I have a West Indian mother. She's born and raised in Jamaica. She was not gonna allow anyone to leave me. So she talked me, and he was my boyfriend, still fairly new, but he was my boyfriend at the time. And she talked us into getting married. We would get married. The first week of August, I said, Ma, I can't do it. I don't even want a baby. I don't even love him. And she said, what do you want to do? And I said, I don't want to go through with this. She said, you don't want to get married? I was like, I don't want a baby. She took me to the abortion clinic. And she said, I can't go with you upstairs. I can't watch you. But I'm going to support you in whatever decision that you make. We went home and I lay down and she lay down next to me and she cradled me. She held me close. And at that time, while I didn't understand at 18 what my mother had just done for me, as I got older and developed my own relationship with my religion, my spirituality, and my connection to God, my mom willingly walked into sin for me. She said, I can't go in there with you, but I'll be right there when you come out. She just supported me no matter whether she agreed or not. She just supported me. She was forever my angel, forever. Leading up to my mom passing away causes me to feel a lot of mixed emotions because I was mad at her. So she drove down from New York to West Palm, where my cousin lived. And we were gonna stay there for a couple of days and then drive back up to New York. And so at this point, I'm 8 months pregnant with my first daughter. I get down there and my mom is laid out on the couch, on my cousin's couch. It's like, Mom, what is happening? She says, my back hurts so bad. So I went to help her. I says, okay, we're gonna go to the emergency room. And so I went to help her put on her bra. And when I went to put her breast into the bra, I felt the biggest mass. And so when I felt it, I leaned back to look at it, and I saw that her whole breast in that one area was like indented. And I felt around. I said, "Ma, what is this?" She said, "Oh, it's probably just the menopause." My mom had a mass the size of a small orange in her breast. When we got to the emergency room, after they did the x-ray, the doctor showed me the x-ray. The cancer had eaten up so much of her spine and her vertebrae that's what was causing difficulty with her standing and walking. So we fast forward maybe a month now. I'm in my 9th month of pregnancy, and my aunt has her come back to New York, and they do all these biopsies, and we found out she had stage 4 cancer. My mom had been walking around with this big mass in her breast for 2 years and never said anything to anybody. And I was so mad at her. "Ma, why? Why would you do this?" And here we are 15 years later, and I still don't know why. And it didn't stop. The cancer just kept spreading. It went to her lungs. It went to her liver. It spread throughout her spinal cord. Like, it just kept going, even though she started the chemotherapy. I was mad at her for a long time. I still loved her, still catered to her, but I was so mad at her because I felt like she could have done something. We could have done something. I would have left school. I would have left school for her. I would have came home to say, "Ma, I'll take care of you. I'll ride this wave with you." Maybe that's why she didn't tell me, is because she knew that I would stop my life for her, to take care of her. When she went into the coma, I had said to her, I whispered, "Ma, if you're ready, I'm ready." I didn't mean that at all. But I had to say it because I didn't know if she was like in pain. My aunt, again, and her sister, who is an oncologist, said after 7 days, if she doesn't come out, it's unlikely she'll be the same person, because your brain cannot be shut down for that many days. So day 7 is when she woke up on her own. And I was with her the first 4 hours after she woke up. As soon as she woke up, the nurses called me, and I flew to the hospital. And when I got there, I sat with her and I said, "Mom, do you know everybody came here to see you?" She said, "I missed everybody." I missed everybody. I said, "Ma, everybody came here to see you. We were all here." She was like, "Why didn't everybody wait until I wake up?" And she says, "How long was I asleep?" I said, 7 days, Ma. I said, and the conversation progressed, and that's when I asked her, "What would you have wanted?" She said, "Whatever my mother wanted." She wanted to live however her mother would want her to live. And my grandmother, when we talked about it later on, she said, "I would have kept Shirley alive for as long as God would have allowed me to have her. If she was going to be a vegetable, I would have took care of her from top to bottom." That's what my grandmother said. And I just remember us talking about doing whatever Mom wants. This is Mom. My grandmother, we called her Mom. And my mother said, if Mom just wanted to keep me alive so she could put red lipstick on me every day, you keep me alive so she could put red lipstick on me every day. One of my goals is to donate to either a women's shelter or just a group home for teen moms. And so I reached out to my family and asked them to donate to my cause so that I could put together these Mother's Day baskets. And my aunt in the text message said, "Oh goodness, here we go, Shirley part 2. Because they knew once I start this, there's no stopping. It's like, okay, now I got to donate to everything, every cause. I had a friend who lived with me for like 6 months. When one of my oldest aunts found out, she says, Marie, 6 months? You had a friend live with you? Oh, you are definitely Shirley's child. Like, it always reverts back to me being who my mom was, because she was just a giver and a provider. And so I've definitely taken on that responsibility to give and provide. That's my purpose. And I definitely found my purpose through the memories that I have of her.